I'm Phil Gallo with Variety, and I happen to be here with one of my favorite artists on the planet, Mr. Joe Ely, who's here at South by Southwest, getting an award tomorrow, doing a little TV, and promoting a new live album that's just you and Joel Guzman.
I kind of do live albums when there's a certain kind of energy that forms when you and other musicians play together for a while. And you're night after night on the road, and you just start reading each other's minds, you know. It's almost like you can just look at somebody and know what they're going to do, and they know what you're going to do. We did the first one in 1980 while we were on tour with The Clash, and we'd been on the road for a year, and the band was really tight. This one is, we're actually moving it up a little bit. So, and it was came about because me and Joel went on the road last summer, and we just got that thing, you know. It just happened. Playing together is one thing, but really connecting is another.
This is very much a collection of Joe Ely songs.
It's mostly, yeah, I think I'm doing one or two other, and there's kind of a theme on them too. It's mostly the kind of southwestern, out in the desert sort of wide open spaces sort of thing, which I think lends to the sound of the accordion and the acoustic guitar.
How do you find the new world in terms of getting music out there and keeping a band together and hitting the road?
Well, it's a completely different world than when I first started playing, because when we used to get together back in Lubbock, Texas, and when we were all teenagers, putting a band together, kind of in the shadow of Buddy Holly, there was no such thing as a recording studio. You know, there was no such thing as music business in the state of Texas. In fact, even in Austin, there were no recording studios. Or we were just kind of lucky. We had put original songs together, and the word just got out to the guys in Nashville, and they came and saw us. So it's a really different world, and now it's even more different with the internet. In fact, it's so much more different that I've found. I just started a record label because I found that I can do the same thing with a record label as a bunch of guys in an office 2,000 miles away can do. So everything is kind of backwards. You can actually tour first and get the word out because people come to the website and see what you're doing, you know. So you really try to connect with the people that's your audience, and then allow those people to find your new projects and everything. We went out and did a songwriter tour with myself and Guy Clark and Lyle Lovett and John Hyatt.
Right. And
so that kind of cross-pollinated a lot of their fans started kind of wondering what I was doing. So it's just a really different world, and I'm really enjoying it because I tend to put records together faster than labels could release them anyway.
Right.
So.
Do you have a sense of what the next tour would be for you?
Well, it's not going to be an extensive tour because I'm working on a couple other projects for later on in the year, but we're going to go through the summer.
Are those projects new records or
new records and video projects too? We're doing a documentary on an old friend of mine where we got our band together, who was a barbecue cook in Lubbock, Texas, and a guy named Stubbs, and who has a great venue here in Austin. Stubbs is not with us anymore, but his barbecue sauce is with us, and his place in Lubbock was kind of like a spiritual hangout. Stubbs was kind of larger than life, kind of a giant of a man, and it's where a lot of musicians gathered. And so we decided, me and a couple of friends decided to do a little documentary, since we have so much footage and so many stories about Stubbs. So it's a musical project, but it's also just to honor a great man.
Well, thank you for joining us.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.